What time do you wake up every day?
I'll wake up at 7 o'clock every morning.
How do you start your day?
I start my day by brushing my teeth and washing my face.
What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually eat eggs and toast for breakfast.
How do you go to work or school?
I go to work by bus every morning.
What do you do before going to bed?
I read a book before going to bed.
What time does he leave for the office?
He leaves for the office at 8 in the morning.
How does she spend her weekends?
She spends her weekends watching movies and relaxing.
What kind of exercise do they do daily?
They do yoga and stretching every morning.
How often does your brother play football?
My brother plays football 3 times a week.
What does your sister do after school?
My sister watches cartoons after school.
When does it get busy at your workplace?
It gets busy around 10 a.m. every day.
How does your father start his morning routine?
He starts his morning by going for a walk.
What does your mother cook for lunch?
She cooks rice and vegetables for lunch.
How often do you clean your room?
I clean my room twice a week.
What time does your family have dinner?
My family has dinner at 9 p.m. every night.
How does your friend manage his time?
He plans his day with a to-do list.
What do your classmates do during break time?
They chat and eat snacks during break time.
How does your teacher spend her evenings?
She spends her evenings preparing lessons.
What does your cousin usually do on Sundays?
He usually goes to the park on Sundays.
How do your neighbors spend their mornings?
They spend their mornings gardening and reading the newspaper.
What does your boss do first at work?
He checks his emails first at work.
How do your grandparents start their day?
They start their day with a cup of tea.
What time does your pet wake up?
My pet wakes up early in the morning.
How does your best friend relax after work?
He relaxes by listening to music.
What time does your mother go to bed?
She goes to bed at 10 p.m. every night.
What does your brother drink in the morning?
He drinks coffee every morning.
How do your parents spend their weekends?
They spend weekends visiting relatives.
What do your friends usually eat for lunch?
They usually eat sandwiches for lunch.
How often does your sister study English?
She studies English every evening.
What time does your cousin start working?
He starts working at 9 o'clock.
How does your uncle go to his office?
He drives his car to the office.
What does your aunt do after lunch?
She takes a short nap after lunch.
How often do your friends meet each other?
They meet twice a month.
What does your teacher drink during class?
She drinks water during class.
How do your classmates prepare for exams?
They revise their notes and practice tests.
What does your neighbor do every morning?
He waters the plants every morning.
How does your cousin keep himself healthy?
He eats fruits and exercises daily.
What do your parents do before sleeping?
They watch TV before sleeping.
How does your brother relax on weekends?
He plays video games on weekends.
What does your friend eat for dinner?
He eats rice and chicken for dinner.
How does your sister spend her free time?
She spends her free time drawing.
What does your nephew do every morning?
He goes to school every morning.
How often does your niece visit you?
She visits me every weekend.
What time do your parents wake up?
They wake up at 6 a.m.
How does your friend prepare for work?
He gets ready and drinks tea before leaving.
What does your teacher do in the afternoon?
She checks homework in the afternoon.
How often do your friends go shopping?
They go shopping every Friday.
What does your neighbor eat in the morning?
He eats fruit and cereal in the morning.
How does your boss spend his weekends?
He spends weekends reading and exercising.
What time do students start their classes?
They start their classes at 8:30 a.m.
How does your brother start his day?
He starts his day by jogging in the park.
What do your parents do after dinner?
They talk and watch TV after dinner.
How often does your friend visit the gym?
He visits the gym every evening.
What time do your classmates go to school?
They go to school at 7:30 a.m.
How does your friend spend his mornings?
He spends his mornings exercising.
What does your cousin do before breakfast?
He checks his phone before breakfast.
How does your mother relax after work?
She listens to soft music after work.
What time do they usually eat lunch?
They usually eat lunch at 1 p.m.
How often do you brush your teeth?
I brush my teeth twice a day.
What does your sister do every evening?
She studies and helps in the kitchen.
How does your father spend his Sundays?
He spends his Sundays resting and reading.
What time does your uncle come home?
He comes home at 6 p.m. every day.
How do your parents spend mornings together?
They drink tea and talk together.
What does your teacher do after school?
She prepares lessons and checks tests.
How often do your friends meet after class?
They meet after class once a week.
What does your cousin do in the afternoon?
He goes for a walk in the afternoon.
How does your sister stay fit?
She goes jogging every morning.
What time do your parents sleep at night?
They sleep at 10:30 p.m.
How does your friend organize his day?
He follows a daily planner.
What does your brother do after dinner?
He watches YouTube videos after dinner.
How often does your cousin cook dinner?
He cooks dinner twice a week.
What time do your parents go to work?
They go to work at 8 a.m.
How does your friend spend his lunchtime?
He eats and talks with coworkers.
What does your sister read before bed?
She reads novels before bed.
How often does your cousin clean his room?
He cleans his room every Saturday.
What time do your grandparents wake up?
They wake up at 5:30 a.m.
How does your brother prepare for exams?
He studies hard and makes notes.
What does your father eat for breakfast?
He eats bread and eggs for breakfast.
How often do your parents visit relatives?
They visit relatives once a month.
What does your sister do every night?
She prays and then goes to sleep.
How does your cousin manage his studies?
He studies at fixed times daily.
What time do your friends meet on weekends?
They meet in the evening on weekends.
How does your father relax in the evening?
He watches the news in the evening.
What does your mother do on weekends?
She cooks special dishes on weekends.
How often do you go jogging?
I go jogging every morning.
What time does your friend go to sleep?
He goes to sleep at midnight.
How does your teacher start her morning?
She drinks coffee and reads the news.
What does your brother do before sleeping?
He listens to music before sleeping.
How often does your sister go shopping?
She goes shopping twice a month.
What time do you finish your daily work?
I finish my daily work at 6 p.m.